Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Comms Lab by Ecomcy, the place with everything related to Amazon FBA private label and e-commerce. My name is Vincenzo Toscano, founder and CEO of Ecomcy, and today we bring you another special guest. His name is Kfir Abud, and he's the co-founder and CEO of Attribution Insight, which is a powerful cross-platform dashboard that lets you see and manage your external traffic through profits from anywhere. So we know when it comes to external traffic and Amazon, that's always been a big, basically topic because I mean, we know Amazon is getting more competitive, PPC is getting more expensive, and we try to basically find solutions to basically mitigate that and keep getting some traffic to make sales. And that's where external traffic is basically comes into equation. But we know realistically it's difficult to track it, and that's why Kafir today is gonna give us a little bit of insights around how attribution insights can help you with that. So, Kafir, it's a pleasure to have you here today. How you doing, my man?
Thank you very much, Vincenzo. I appreciate your hosting me, and the pleasure is all mine.
Thank you for coming. As I say, for me, for me, for sure, when it comes to bringing guests to the podcast, it's all around, bringing all these topics that are hot right now in the Amazon space, and they're very important for Amazon sellers to know. And I think for sure, external traffic is number one right now because, as I just mentioned, people is trying to find alternatives now to mitigate how competitive the Amazon space is getting. And I think what we're going to be sharing today is going to add a ton of value in that. Now, before we jump into that, as I do with all my guests, and I think it's very important, so we can get actually inspired by your story and learn from it as well. Maybe you can give us a little bit of your background, how you landed into the commerce space, or maybe you actually do this amazing dashboard, which is attribution insights. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. So I've been in the e-commerce industry for over 10 years now,
Okay.
and I started as an Amazon seller, and
Okay.
I'm still selling on Amazon. I still have my Amazon account and still doing it.
Okay.
And then along the years, I also help others to sell on Amazon, and I'm still doing it for businesses and all that.
Okay.
And along the years, what we've been doing is we used to part of PPC and everything that you used to do, on a regular basis that everybody is doing.
Mm-hmm.
I personally constantly been looking for new venues to create traffic and sales and ranking on Amazon. And what we used to do and what we are still doing is the external traffic. And I used to do it a lot, and I'm still doing it from social media, from Google Ads and all that, and
Mm-hmm.
also influencers. Our main pain was that we couldn't track it.
Yeah, I know.
It was like shooting in the dark,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Play the
Unless
casino pretty much. Just throw in money and see what happens. Yeah.
exactly. So unless, as you said, unless you had like an amazing campaign that suddenly succeeded, so you knew that that thing worked. But me and my partners, which is also Amazon sellers, also been sellers for a very long time, over 10 years, we had the same issue. So like 2 years ago, something like that, Amazon came out with the Amazon attribution.
Mm-hmm.
And we were so happy, we said, yeah, finally we can have the data. We can know we know what we are doing.
Yeah.
And then we start to use it, and we saw that it basically quite sucks. It didn't work well. The data that you got over there wasn't accurate, and it took time until you get the information and all the data, and so it basically it didn't work.
Yeah.
And like a year ago, something like that, a colleague of mine told me that he tested it again, and he saw that the information the data that you're getting from there is accurate. I mean, it's very basic information. It's
Yeah.
not a lot of information,
But
but
it's something.
it's something, at least what you're getting over there, at least it's accurate.
Yeah.
So I started to use it. I started to use it as well, and also Yaniv started to use it. Yaniv is one of my partners. And we saw that, yeah, it's actually accurate, but still, it wasn't enough. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we couldn't make any
decision from that. Yeah.
Yeah, decision that that you will say, okay, I can leverage that, I can scale from here, I can see
Mm,
that this keyword is actually bringing me to this position, so I will invest more money in that. It was very, very,
vague.
yeah,
Hmm.
so it was really, really difficult. So we said that we must find a way. We must find a way because right now we have something basic and something that we can work with. And if we will find a way that we will be able to leverage that, though that data that we have over there, we will have an amazing tool. And at the beginning, by the way, we did it only for ourselves. We never thought about
Mm.
market it to people and sell it
Yeah.
and we just wanted to have it to our own business.
You wanted
Uh,
to have the secret for yourself. The secret
exactly.
weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
I think actually that's funny that we actually have a look at most of the tools out there in the Amazon space. They will start like that. Like so, there is entrepreneurs they having a struggle. They find a tool, they build the
Hmm.
tool internally, but then they realize that actually people need it, and then you
Hmm.
find yourself in the service space, which actually people can
Yeah,
benefit from what you brought to the table. You know.
yeah, exactly. No, no, and so we know at the beginning we actually did it for ourselves. Um, but how we came up with that, it's a nice story because we met a friend of ours, which is
Hmm.
a software engineer,
Okay.
and we told him about the issue. We told him, listen, there must be a way to bring more data and to be able to to know what we are doing.
Hmm.
After all, we are living in Israel, and I don't know if you are familiar with that, but Israel is a very high tech
Yeah, they're very good when it comes to software
community
and
and
thing.
all
Yeah.
that. We have like amazing people here that are dealing with all the high tech industry.
Yeah.
And so we said, okay, we are living in Israel. Then we must find someone that can help us with
Somebody.
that. Yeah, yeah, somebody that can give us a solution for that.
Yeah.
And so we spoke with him, and he told us that after a few days that he found a solution, and nothing. He didn't invent anything. It's not like
Hmm.
he invented some kind of technology. It's just a way to get the data.
Hmm.
Um, and what we did, he built us a platform that actually brings all the data from attribution, from Amazon
Hmm.
attribution, and all the data that you're getting from your social media ads, Google ads, influencers, whatever you do. And you
Hmm.
just cross the data and doing calculations over there and gives you all the ACOs and TACOs, can tell
Hmm.
you what, keyword ranking, basically much more information that you will be able to make decision if you want to leverage it, if you want to do something, scale the ads or stop the ads, or basically you have a tool now that you
Full
can,
control.
yes,
Yeah.
actually work with that.
Yeah. In fact, I wanted to add that I think one of the things I love about attribution insights is that, of course, I mean, you now have access to ACOs and TACOs, which sometimes don't even give you that. And that's super important to make decision making. But the thing that I actually like the most is the keyword tracking side of things.
Hmm.
Because I know the day, let's be honest, most of the people that do external traffic is not to make profitable sales, it's to basically get an outcome into your Amazon store most of the time. Like, and this would be organic ranking, right? And I'll be able to see if that actually is paying off and you see the organic ranking gone up, which otherwise you have to do manually. And most of the time, I'm pretty sure you're going to do a mistake or mistrack it or whatever. That's a
Hmm.
game changer, right? Now, using this point, which I'm bringing to the table, I think I also want to give you a few minutes so you can actually also explain the fact, which I was surprised to see actually this that you can now create the campaigns and everything within the dashboard itself. Because I know some people might think like it's just data visualization and all of that, but actually you can manage the campaigns within the dashboard itself, right?
Completely, yes. You can manage the campaigns, you can
Hmm.
create the campaigns, you can stop the campaigns, you can add keywords, you can change the
Which is good, yeah. You
yeah,
don't need
yeah.
to go back and forth to the Google ad campaign or
Yes,
the Facebook.
exactly, exactly. This is what we wanted. We wanted everything in one place. We wanted that we wanted to be able to create a social media, which is Facebook and Instagram,
Hmm.
ads over there. You can change the creatives. You can do whatever you want. You can change the audiences if we are speaking
Okay.
about social
Yeah.
media. And if we are speaking about Google, you can change the keywords. You can add keywords. You get Also, we are also suggesting you keywords that you can use to improve
Okay.
your ranking. So basically, it's a platform that you don't need to leave. You just use it to do all the external traffic that you are using, that you are driving from there.
Mm-hmm.
Create campaigns, manage campaigns, keywords ranking. You can check your keyword. You can stop keywords. You can do basically whatever you want in everything in one place.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not only data that you see
Yeah,
over there, and
you
that's
can
that.
actually do stuff.
Exactly. You can
Yeah.
actually do stuff. You can do basically most of the things that you want to do, and we are constantly improving. Today I had a conversation
Awesome.
with someone from our community here in Israel, and he gave me a great idea. So we say for a new tool that we can add. I'm constantly hearing about people that
That's a good.
need new things. Yeah, so this is what we do. And a new thing that we did lately is we also build a specific platform, which is basically the same thing, but
Okay.
it's only for influencers.
Mm. Okay.
It's something that you will have. It's already working. In one side you have the influencer, and the other
Yeah.
side you have the seller, agency, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the side of the influencer can see all the traffic that he brought into Amazon. He can see
Mm-hmm.
conversions. He can see,
Wow.
yeah. So
That's super
basically,
important because when we work with influencer, they solve is the lack of transparency, like how much traffic you
exactly,
actually got, how much do we need to pay you, and now with something like this, you can have full transparency. Yeah,
exactly. And
good.
also, the seller or the agency can give the influencer permission on their account,
Okay,
and the influencer can create the campaign, the attribution campaign.
attribution. Mm-hmm.
So it's also making the life easier. The seller only needs to tell the influencer, "This is the ASIN I want to create a campaign to. I gave you permission on my account.
You
Go
take
to
over.
everyone, create the campaign, and that's it." And from there, everything is very
Easy.
transparent, and you can see everything over there, which is makes the life much more easier because you didn't know nothing about influencer.
That's
Yeah.
That's
So yeah,
very good. I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah, very good one.
yeah.
And actually, just to also add to this topic, you could in the states you could use what we call the brand referral bonus, right? The 10%. So I'm
Right.
pretty sure you can use this with all these traffic sources, right? Within the tool, you
Exactly.
can add
Yeah.
that.
Every sale that you will bring into Amazon from attribution will give you back the brand referral fee, which is 10%,
Hmm.
and it's very significant. I mean, nowadays that
Hmm.
selling on Amazon and all the fees are insanely
I know.
insanely expensive. I just read a few days ago that now Amazon commission raised to almost 50%. If you are calculating everything together, it's
Mm,
almost 50% now. So it's
person.
insane. It's completely
Yeah, yeah.
insane. So if you're getting 10% back,
It's
it's
something.
quite a lot. It
It's a
depends
light
on
at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now talking about external traffic, so we can start adding also some insights around strategy here. I would like to ask you now that you've seen all these accounts and brands basically using attribution insights, and you can have some understanding of what is working better than other in terms of external sources. What would you say right now if somebody needs to, they have never done external traffic in the first place and they want to start doing it? Where do you think as an Amazon site you can get the quickest results, at least in traffic? Of course, it doesn't always need to be in sales. It can be just on the actual traffic. But where is the actual source that you would say maybe Facebook is the one that bring me most of the time the best conversions, or TikTok? What have you seen in this space, if you can share? Yeah.
Sure. In terms of sales, I would go with the social media. Social media
Okay.
usually it's easier to create sales and create a funnel that actually brings in more sales and converting better. Also, Google Ads. Google Ads is also a good place to convert over there.
Mm-hmm.
I would combine the two. I would combine the two things, social media and Google Ads. And over there, I believe that according to what I see, I don't believe this is what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
that when you're combining those two venues together, you can see great results. It's
Mm-hmm.
a process. It's not something, it's not a magic, it's not something that will happen
Mm-hmm.
overnight. Like any campaign, basically, like any campaign that you are starting to do, also on Amazon or any other PPC campaign that you are doing, it's a process that need to be analyzed and see exactly what works, what doesn't work, which ad brought more conversions, which keyword brought less conversion, how to modify it, how to scale it. It's a process, but if we are speaking about getting sales, I would go with Google Ads and social media.
Okay.
And now a lot of people ask me about influencer marketing
Mm-hmm.
and generating sales from influencer marketing.
Yes.
Well, I believe that influencer marketing is somewhere, it's a combination between a PR and a hard sale. It's a
I
process,
see.
it's a longer process. It's
It's like
something,
you need to build the awareness first, I guess, right?
exactly, yeah. So you need to build it, you need to warm up the audience with the influencer. It takes time. People
Mm,
are looking for, instant results with influencer, and this is a big mistake. It's a
I
huge
see.
mistake. Uh, I
That's
mean,
a good insight because actually people think it's the opposite. Like influence is the quickest because you're
doesn't work
paying
like
for a hot audience as they call it. But it's good that you share that insight. Yeah,
No, it
yeah.
doesn't work like that because the audience is not stupid, uh,
They know they're
and
getting paid.
exactly, yeah, they
Eh,
know that the influencers are getting paid for it, and it's getting harder, and there are so many influencers, so there are so many factors when you are doing influencer campaigns that you need to put attention to it. So it's a longer process. It's not a magic. It's not that you are telling the influencer, okay, I have
Put one
that,
picture and you sell
yeah,
thousands of
put a
units.
picture
Yeah,
and give the coupon code, and I'm expecting explode that my
yeah,
sales will explode. It doesn't work like that. I mean, I saw cases like that, but it's
yeah. But
it's
it's not the norm.
not
It's
common.
not.
It's not
Yeah.
common. It's a process. It's like any other campaign. It's a way. You need to build a funnel. There also on influencer marketing campaigns, there is a funnel that you need to build, and it takes time. But when you get the good influencer, it's a gold mine. It's a gold mine
Hmm.
because it's someone that you can work with for a long run. It's got a good audience, or she
Becomes your
got.
ambassador basically. It's your ambassador.
Exactly. He's being your ambassador, and you know that you have someone that actually speaks the language of your brand. So it's a good thing, but it's important to know that it's a long run and it's not something that will happen instantly.
Yes, and I think it's good that we mentioned this because I see a big mistake when it comes to external traffic is that sometimes people go to external traffic because they're struggling with PPC or their business is going negative numbers already, and they think that because they're gonna pay an influencer with 1 million followers or doing specific PR or Google Ads, putting a lot of budget, they're gonna fix the issue, which is the fundamental issue is Amazon itself. Like you don't have a good product, or you
Right.
just are
Right.
competing on a super saturated niche. So I think it's before we actually jump into external traffic. I guess you also agree with me that you first need to make sure that your in-house, like your housekeeping, which is Amazon, is taken care of, right? Otherwise, you're sending traffic to a dead product anyway. Yeah,
No doubt about it. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. I completely agree with that. Yeah.
super important. And I think now when it comes to external traffic, another question that we also get a lot is the budget you should be using for this because sometimes people want to come to external traffic as a solution and they just want to spend like $10 per day or very low budgets. And I would like to hear your take on this. Maybe you disagree. Do you feel like external traffic is something that you need high budgets to generate enough data and really see the results, or you could start really see with low budgets and also see it? What do you think
Well,
from experience?
like on Amazon, it depends on the niche, depends on
Hmm.
what you're selling.
Okay.
Um, by definition, doing PPC not on Amazon is cheaper.
Okay.
That's for sure. That's for sure. I can say it by 100%.
Hmm.
So it depends what you're selling. Starting with a low budget is very difficult. I wouldn't recommend do that.
Okay.
I would say at least when you're doing Google ads, I would say start with about 30, 40,
The
$50 a
same.
day, something
Mm-hmm.
like that, and then
Mm-hmm.
run with that about, let's say, 10 days, 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
something like that, get enough data, and then you will be able to make the proper decision, if you want to scale it or stop it, but starting with a low budget is very difficult to get the right insights, especially when you're combining two venues, if it's a social media and Google ads. So if you will have like $10 budget a day, so what? You invest five and five. That doesn't work. No, that's impossible. So yeah, I'd say that you don't need to at the beginning. You don't need to invest like $100 a day. Like $500 a day or something like that, unless you have the budget. If you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
the
of course.
yeah. But I assume that most of the people doesn't have the budget and they are looking to just to feel it at the beginning and see if it's actually work.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good.
yeah, I would say if you go with 50, 50,
It's a
40,
good starting point.
that's a good start. Yeah.
Good. And now on that note, I think another very important thing that I feel people struggle with is expectations. I feel like the downside of being an Amazon seller is that you basically are used to metrics which are not normal outside the Amazon ecosystem. And what do I mean by this? You are used to 15, 20% conversion, right? On
Mhm.
Amazon. When you get out of Amazon, a good website has 3, 4, 5%
Right.
conversion, right?
Mhm.
So uh, basically tell me what have you seen in this in terms of how people are finding this out, because I mean from my perspective, when clients jump to external traffic, the first thing they realize is like when conversions are so different and the ACOS is not anymore as you were expecting compared to Amazon, sometimes you may feel that external traffic is not working, but actually it's just that the standard is completely different. And on top of that, sometimes we might decide that external traffic is just a means by. So what I mean by that is just to get your organic ranking up, and then eventually you might even stop it over time. So have you seen the same with your clients or even you personally, and what do you think about that? Because I have seen people struggling with that, the setting expectations when it comes to changing to external traffic. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Well, the expectation is should be done right because it's not like it's like you said.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you're selling on Amazon directly on Amazon and you're doing PPC on Amazon and people are on Amazon and
To
they
buy.
came
Yeah.
to buy. It's they came
Yeah.
to buy. It's like you're traveling if we are taking it if we are speaking about the external traffic now. So it's like you are traveling right now in the shopping mall and you
Mm-hmm.
just saw something on the way that you thought about
Mm-hmm.
and then you said, okay, I might buy it. It's not the same when you're comparing it to external traffic. Of course, the conversions are lower, but the advertising, the PPC cost,
It's much lower.
it's much
Mm-hmm.
lower. Everything is much
Mm-hmm.
cheaper. So the echoes would not be the same as you see on Amazon,
Yeah.
but you can get closer to that. You can get
Mm-hmm.
closer to that. As I said before, it's a process that you need to build, and if you are creating enough campaigns and you're on it and you're working on it, and you know what you're doing, or you bring someone to do that for you,
Mm-hmm.
and in the long run, you will see good echoes because you will find the right
Yeah.
campaigns that brought you
Optimizing.
the good echoes. At the beginning, at the first 1 month, 2 months, something like that, until you will get the right data, you will see very high echoes. But on the other hand, you will also see an improvement in your ranking on Amazon, which is also
Mm.
good. It's
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
it's another thing that you're getting from it's one important thing that you're getting for external traffic, but eventually when you're working on the campaigns and you find the right keywords, you find the right ad set that works for you and you're building it, eventually you will get good echoes. It's not going to be the same echoes as Amazon. On Amazon, like 20, 25%,
But it's
something like
gonna get low. Yeah.
it's going to get lower. It's going to get much lower, and you can. I wouldn't say you can make a lot of profit out of it. You can make it profitable, not a huge profit, but still it will be profitable, and you will get
Yeah.
also ranking. which is
Yeah.
very, very important.
Yeah, I think to be honest, the most important thing is because I've seen with brands that we manage, of course, maybe it's not gonna be as you say as profitable, but at the same time, it's bringing you something that at the same time is difficult to quantify, which is the improvement in organic ranking. And then
Exactly.
if your organic ranking improves, that means your organic sales are gonna improve. If your organic
Exactly.
sales are gonna improve, your tacos is gonna go lower. But that's something that right now I don't think mathematically we can really calculate that, like the impact of organic ranking or that, but we know it's definitely improving the performance of your business. So at the end of the day, I shouldn't say you should judge your external traffic just on ACOS. You should judge it also on this snowball effect, which is going to be a positive for your business. You see? So
Completely. Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. Completely. This is the way to look at it.
Yeah, 100%. And yes, I think the last question, just to also clarify this, which I get this multiple times, and again, this is gonna change from niche to niche, product to
Mhm.
product. By in essence, going very quickly back to the organic ranking, which is what most people care about when it comes to doing external traffic. Will you say is there a specific time frame you will define as this usually how long it takes to start seeing a result, like maybe 1 month, or it can be 1 week, or it's highly dependent on the budget and the amount of traffic? What have you seen in your experience?
Well, as you said, it really depends on the niche and
Yeah.
the product. But let's say, according to what I saw and the results that we see right now on our platform, I think that in 3 weeks, between 3 to 5 weeks, you can get enough data
Awesome.
and understand if you're on the right direction. But that's only if you're on it and you're actually, putting,
Monitoring.
yeah,
Yeah.
monitoring it and doing things. It's not like an
Set up
autopilot.
forget.
Yeah, yeah, it's not an autopilot that you're just launching the campaigns and then you say, okay, I hope it will be. So you need to actually, like you're doing on an Amazon,
Yeah, yeah,
like any
yeah,
campaign, that you need to
yeah,
monitor it, track it, and see what is going on and everything.
yeah,
So,
for sure.
so I
Yeah.
think that let's say 4 or 5 weeks, you getting the picture
Awesome.
that you need to know if it's working or it doesn't work, what you need to do, and all that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think it's good that you mentioned that. I think sometimes people in the Amazon space we keep thinking this is a passive business, but no, guys, we need
No,
to stay on top
absolutely
of the business every single day working on it. Okay, don't
not.
trust those gurus that try to sell you those passive dreams.
Yeah, when I started to sell on Amazon, that was 10 years ago. That
Yeah,
was quite passive.
yeah,
It was heaven. It was
yeah, yeah,
heaven. Because you just needed to list items. We didn't do any PPC, nothing.
yeah.
Nothing.
Super basic.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, but today it's completely
Not
different
the
story.
case anymore.
Completely.
Anyway, but thank you very much, Cafe. I think today for sure you share so many insights when it comes to external traffic. I feel like this is a topic that we can be talking for hours and hours. But yeah, I thank you for being here, and I want to give you a last minute or so you can also tell us, how people can find more about you, your company, if you have something special going on, so people can find you, and then I make sure to put it down in the description for you. Yeah.
Sure, perfect. So yeah, if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on Facebook, on LinkedIn. I prefer to be reached on the LinkedIn, and also we are at Amazon. We are on attributioninsights.com. Over there,
Mm-hmm.
you can get more info. You can sign up, and that's it. This is how you can reach out to me. And anything that, any question that anyone might have, I'm very available. I'm available most of the hours of the day. So feel free to reach out and ask whatever you want. I will be more than happy to help people to start doing external traffic. I really believe that this is a very, very important thing to
Yeah.
do when you're running Amazon business. So really, everybody that thinks about it and needs any assistance, any questions, I'm here. I'm available. So feel free to reach out.
Thank you, Kefre. It's a pleasure. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have you in a future episode so we can keep talking about external traffic. But in the meantime, thank you. On to the next one, okay? Have a
Thanks a
nice one.
lot. Bye
See
bye.
ya.